so those are my two big entry points to what I would have to call now criminal government. We have criminal government, lawless. Maybe criminal syndicate or internesting criminal syndicates is an accurate way to look at it.
Yeah.
Now, just when you think things are bad, then there's gang stalking and or organized gang stalking. Other names for it are counterintelligence stalking, there's a number of names: community stalking, vigilante stalking, in which all kinds of civilian spies are enlisted, often by local police, often by handlers of various kinds, in order to target individuals who are designated as, well, who knows, you can get on these lists in a number of ways to become a targeted individual. Could be that you're a whistleblower. That's very common. In other words, a way to neutralize people and eventually destroy the lives of people who are questioning the system. So perhaps it comes as no surprise then, with my history, I might myself be a targeted individual. And in fact, that's the case. So I can speak from academic research experience, and I can also speak from personal experience on this. And this is a very unsavory topic, because the goal of these community spying networks is to neutralize, discredit, ultimately destroy individuals that the state deems as problematic. So it's really a disposal system for citizens. Now, this becomes outrageous when you consider that the United States government was founded to protect the rights of American citizens and American citizens' private property rights, etc. And now you have elements within the government, including Department of Homeland Security, which was formed right after 9/11, who are coordinating efforts that go right up to the top of our government, come right down to the local police, and indeed, if you research it, in fact, connects with the satanic networks of the world, which are really the underbelly of our world, the Illuminati bloodlines being the top. Now, they're never seen, but they are often the unseen hand coordinators of these programs. Now, these programs have real legs, these citizen spy programs. And let me just mention for your viewers that it's possible to get an idea of what's going on here simply by watching some movies. There's an excellent movie called The Lives of Others, which really tells the true story of the secret police, the Stasi police in East Germany during the Cold War, when you had an enormous, 1 out of 6 members of the civilian population was enlisted by the state police to spy on other civilians. And again, the targets would include artists and intellectuals and people who are potential problems. Now, in this movie, The Lives of Others, you see a case of that. You see both sides. You see the spies who are monitoring, bugging the apartments of, in this case, the targeted individual is a playwright who's considered dangerous because he's smart and he can write plays. Right. When in fact he's kind of supportive of the East German government, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, so you see it from both sides. And what is fascinating is that the East German Stasi police system really comes out of the Soviet Union Cheka police. Again, the same idea. How does a totalitarian government control things on the street? Well, you have this cooperation between citizen spies, citizen snitches, who are often motivated by a little bit of money, or maybe they're given a break on a criminal charge that the police have against them. In other words, you cooperate with us, we'll cooperate with you. And so you get a whole network, incredibly organized, vertically integrated network in which many citizens, often ex-military, often ex-police, often military, often police, often civilians, often bottom feeders. These would be what we call the perpetrators. who actually are carrying out the gang stalking operations against the TIs, who are the targeted individuals. And normally this involves at first a few years of surveillance, so that the targeted individual or the TI doesn't even know that they're being targeted. But they are getting, the perpetrators, the hierarchy there is getting a psychological profile on the individual so that they can figure out how best to push their buttons, harass them, get them to get pushed over the edge so they will act out. For instance, if they were to commit a crime against, one of their gang stalkers, or commit suicide. There's a lot of material on this on the web. I would tell your readers. A lot of people are speaking out about this. So there's a lot of